The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Face to face with the... and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Nakamura clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Seedorf was in no mood for any of that. Great vision. Chance for a shot! Still goalless at the moment. Tries to play it through. Donadoni. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Pele. Taken back almost at once. Tries to pass it through. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. He can run onto that. Buffon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's Pedri. And this is Neymar. Nakamura. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now this could be a chance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out for a throw. Berry. Roberto Carlos. And that's really well manoeuvred. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah. Chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and please join me in
after
wishing
45
a
minutes, it
happy
is
wedding
still
anniversary
goalless.
for one of
A
our
change
fan club
perhaps
members.
after half-time. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Neymar. Now it's Donadoni. Played back in. Aimed beyond the defence. Back into the middle. That's the keeper's ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Zola. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. The breakthrough arrives at last.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is Zola. And set off! And that is wildly off target. He's a sharp little... And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Zola goes short. Shapes to shoot! Too close for comfort. Now, can they get him away? Here's Ito. Just the goal. Ito! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is
Greenwood! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. Crunching tackle. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played back in. And he's gone looking for safety. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Greenwood. No, that's been intercepted. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or...
86 ഫിനിഷിങ് മതി. DMF-ൽ ഒരു പ്ലെയർ വേണം. കാസമീറോ ഭയങ്കര സ്ലോയാ. അവനെ കളിപ്പിക്കായിരുന്നു. മാർക്കീനോസ് നോക്കട്ടെ. ഇതതിനെക്കാട്ടിലും സ്ലോ. 76 71. ഇല്ല. കളിക്കോ? ഇല്ല. കളിക്കോ? സലീബയുടെ കാർഡ് വെയിറ്റ്. Five. 70 60 സ്പീഡും ആക്സിലറേഷനും. സോനേറ്റ് 178 സെന്റിമീറ്ററേ ഉള്ളൂ. അത് കൊള്ളാം. നോക്കട്ടെ. ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ. ഇതെന്തുവാണ് ഇത്രയും വെടിക്കെട്ട് സ്കോഡ് വരുന്നേ? ഏതാ സ്കോഡൊക്കെ? ഇതാണ് അവസ്ഥയാണ്. തിരിച്ചു നോക്കിയാലോ? ഇങ്ങനെ കളിപ്പിച്ചു നോക്കാം.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Saliba. Donatoni.
Oh no.
Driving forward. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tchouaméni concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And that's caused a worry or two. That's really well cleared. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mbappe. Donatoni. Ended up in no man's land. Looking tidy in possession here, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Mbappe. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And the counter is on. No, that's been intercepted. Smartly reclaimed. Rummenigge. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Edmilson. Thuram. Threads one in. He's found a way through. That's a shoot! He scored!
With such a big name in your side to register very close to the break not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
One sweep. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pirlo. Now it's Eto'o. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. He's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass. Decent chance! Pirlo. Now it's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Nakamura. And here's Neymar. This looks promising. Plays it through. Now it's Eto'o. That's the keeper's ball. Nakamura. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram with the slide tackle there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Saliba. Neymar. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
ഒരുപാട് ഞാൻ ചിന്തിച്ച് കളിച്ചു.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Mbappe.
Up he goes!
25.
Harmlessly behind.
Coming on the field. Number 20. Eto'o. Number 18. Iniesta. Number 19. El Hadji. Number 17. Mason Greenwood. Substitutions taking place. There will
Looking
be
for a
1
runner.
minute added time.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested in.
33 പോയിന്റ് ഡിക്രീസോ. Salima is working. കൊനാമി നല്ല പേര്. സലീവ കൊള്ളാം. 97, 99, 97. 80 സ്പീഡ്, 78 ആക്സിലറേഷൻ. കൊള്ളാം. ഇതൊരു മര്യാദയുള്ള സ്കോഡാണ്. കഴിഞ്ഞ വട്ടം വന്ന പോലത്തെ അല്ല.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Crossed into the box. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Rijkaard. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this? Figo. He's got full. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he get it through? That pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nakamura. Saliba. And it's Pedri. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days.
Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Figo. Looking to play him in. The through ball. Oh, that's superb. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. To get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's fabulous, having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Neymar, it's Neymar! Oh, he's been caught napping. Elects to cross. And that was very necessary. Zanetti played back in. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Donatoni. He is through here. And he's certainly onside here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Howson can get it clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good read, needed to be. And they've got a throw. Berbatov going about things with real menace. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Nakamura. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
It's come to nothing. Saliba gets good distance on it.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number 10, Neymar.
Schwalmeri.
Coming on the
and
field.
here's Bellingham.
Number 3,
Roberto Carlos. And the ball's gone astray.
Number 22, Bellingham.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Donatoni in acres of space out wide. Keeper's dealt with that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zanetti. Figo.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one. And
big chance! He should have put that one away.
Suarez really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
It's looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Punched away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
1 minute at a time.
That will... And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Your
screen
reflections
right
then,
now
Jim.
for information
Well, the
on
way
our
the
shuttle
manager
bus
has
service.
stormed down the tunnel lends itself...
Link up. Try. മൂന്ന് പോയിന്റ് കൂടെ.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway. Howson making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Quick look, then plays it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. First quarter of an hour gone. Short changes him with that pass. Bastoni clears.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Nakamura. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not the most accurate pass. Donatoni. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Dembele gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Lewandowski. Koundé. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Neymar. Costa Curta gets it away. Howson with the slide tackle there. Now it's Lewandowski. And there is the half-time whistle. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please join me
in back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor.
Today.
Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Rooney. Coming on the field.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 13,
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And it's Nakamura. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dembele is flagged offside. And he's worked it through. And the shot! And it's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Pedri. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, well measured. He came in hard, very hard. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danger averted for now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Haaland. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Look at the space. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Face to face. Dembele! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Nakamura. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Dembele. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And they win it back again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And he's there to get it away. Donatoni. Dembele looks to get on the end of this.
4
And
added
he welcomes
minutes
it
has
in.
been indicated.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And here's Lewandowski, and he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all
A
round.
quick reminder today that smoking is
Mbappe.
സലീബ ഇൻ DMF ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല. ഇതും കുഴപ്പമില്ലാത്ത സ്കോഡാ, കളിക്കാം.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some.
Yeah.
He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood.
Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar. Probing pass.
Okay.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Arda Güler. And that could set him on his way. Cleared without complication. Donatoni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely aimed pass. Kukçu. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Gets good distance on it. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vitinha. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Donadoni looking to run onto it. And this is Neymar. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Goulet thinks one through. Chips it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Saliba. Oh, well played, well played. Donadoni. Now it's Neymar. That is a great pick out. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Pings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out towards the flank. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Donadoni. Here's Vitinha. And he was quick to react. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh! Vitinha gets flagged offside. Nakamura.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Super find. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Shapes to shoot! Against the crossbar. He's got away with one there. Koundé, no breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's superb. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution on the field, number 26.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one.
Neymar, number 25.
Kokchu! Kokchu! That is sensational! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, it goes against your pride and your professionalism to admit when something's too good, but that was just unstoppable.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Saliba getting this one clear. Madrid with the corner, there first. Goulet, who's short. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Donatoni. And now the breakaway. Chips it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's having a good look here. Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything right here. He doesn't want a repeat of what has already occurred. Kachu! That was travelling. Deftly away. Aimed beyond the defence. So that looks a cracking ball. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as they're going to go. Five minutes left on the clock. Nicely shaped ball. Not the most convincing of passes. And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
4 added minutes have been indicated.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Is number 3.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Kimmich was steaming forward. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Deep into stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Game-changing pass. Okay. Game-changing pass. എടുക്കാൻ. Box to box. നോക്കാം. Oh, cut behind and solve control, dipping shot, long reach, one touch pass, through pass, weighted pass, vision type pass, passing എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്. നോക്കാം. തൊണ്ണൂറ്റിനാല് 93. കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Kukchu is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, having a player who you just know is going to keep going for 90 minutes makes a big difference to the team at times. I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up with a decisive contribution towards the end of this one either. What a way to mark the debut.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Aimed beyond the defence. Chu, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Cruyff. Saliba cuts out the pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Donadoni. Chu. He's on it, can he get away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking to play him in, and this is Nakata. Cleared without complication. Ajax with the corner, they're first. Rises! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Donnarumma. Long ball by the goalkeeper. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Mbappe. Dink through. Oh, good take in a good area. That has been knocked clear. Oh, what has happened here? Cannavaro gets it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And it's Chu. Knocks it into space. And he lines it up mighty! Oh, it rattles the bar! Irwin. Oh, good read. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. And that's played in low. He can get that clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Danger averted for now. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please
so we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Ajax applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That's really well manoeuvred. Donadoni wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. Ajax can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. He might be in here. And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball.
Ajax couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. Nakamura. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's in plenty of space here. Kachu! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Substitution for Ajax, number 7, Rijkaard.
Both sides then
Number
taking
10,
this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field, number 26, Davids. Number 25, Scholes. Substitutions taking place.
He's a sharp little ball here, and that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly for him keeping a cool head.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Here's Ito.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance for a shot! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rummenigge. Here's Ito. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Donadoni!
4 added minutes has been
Scholes
indicated.
is always looking to break lines. 4 extra minutes added on. Passes short and sharp. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
At hand, as it's time to announce today's
What are your
winning
thoughts on
lottery
today's
numbers.
game then, Jim?
Look, Peter,
ഇടയിലൊരു കാർഡില്ല. സംഭവം ഒഫാസ. ഓഹോ.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. He can get that clear. Rummenigge. Played out wide. Shot, surely! Really well taken goal. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added up. Pele! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, given away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Zico. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Rummenigge. Rashford. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Iniesta. Mbappe. Davids. It's Iniesta! Iniesta! Immaculate! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to
There will be
try and
3
maintain
minutes
it.
at a time.
Iniesta. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Kakitani. Number 25.
Here we go again.
Wilshere. Coming on the field, number 20, Elhaj Diouf.
Now it's Mbappe.
Mikel Oyarzabal.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta goes on a run down the left wing. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Iniesta. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's being urged to shoot. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Mbappe taking charge of the dead ball. Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Pelé. Aimed beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Davids. Zanetti. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Opts to play it back. Bellingham. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's been cut out, well played. The ball has bounced loose now. Tries to get it clear. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Zico pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. 75 minutes played. Oyarzabal. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He has found the way through. And the finish! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
The final seconds now. Great vision. Always onto this. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. So Dina between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The big easy for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Iniesta.
Oh, great feat, that.
Iniesta. Now there's a fine chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Mbappe. And here's Bellingham. Ronaldinho. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Valverde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Iniesta has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's been given away. He's found a way through. Goes down, but nothing given. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Iniesta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Cristiano Ronaldo. So it is still 0-0. And it's Iniesta. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Looking for the run. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Here comes the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Roberto Carlos.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Davids. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Threads one in. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Howson. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Iniesta. Davids. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Please be reminded that
I wouldn't
drinking
say it
is
was the
only
most
allowed in
potent
the areas
performance,
shown on
Peter,
this
but
map. Thank you very
defensively,
much for your
very
cooperation.
composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 19.
And we're off again.
Elijah.
So the first half brought no goals.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely shaped cross. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a dangerous ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, important interception. Davids. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No, he's not getting his way this time. That's really well cleared. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's having a shot! They've scored! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe. Number
Both sides then
23,
taking this chance to turn to their benches.
coming on the field.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when they're going...
Oh, what a mistake! He might be in here! He's one-on-one! And that could well leave a mark.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well measured. Dembele! And he's taking no chances there. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now they can clear their lines. And they win it back again. It's a searching pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Dembele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's found a way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Son Heung-min. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Now it's Drogba. Looking for options for movement.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! He's getting it all right! The breakthrough strike! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then it...
Shapes to shoot! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Havertz. Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he has shown him a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And this is Drogba. Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gerrard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Guti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's there to clear it. That has been slung wide. And there is the half-time whistle. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are back underway. Donatoni. And it's Zanetti. And this is Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Guti! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Guti goes short. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. Good ball, good take. Cruyff! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
And the finish! Goal! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Havertz. Oh, important interception. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. And here's Drogba.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Cruyff.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Havertz. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Zanetti. Havertz! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Picked out, it's Iniesta! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hot.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, that's well spotted. Havertz. Nicely spread. That's a sharp pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And it's Scholes. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Distributed tidily. And try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And the pass is intercepted. Scholes. Petri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And here's Kane. Davids. Tchouaméni with the slide tackle there. Havertz. Now it's Mbappe. Picked out, shoots! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Look at the space. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Caught offside that time.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Davids. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Davids does really well there, he is strong. Played out to the right. And here's Eze. Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's beaten the last man. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Short changes him with that pass. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Please
at this
report to the
stage.
staff room immediately.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Kane. Number 21, Hazard. Number 22, Eze. Coming on the field, number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Neymar.
Here we go again then. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pedri. Here's Tchouaméni. He's looking wide. Shot could be on. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Havertz, and smartly reclaimed. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Good ball, good take. Corner it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Iniesta. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Neymar. Decent progress down the left, and it's made its way to him. And that is expertly dealt with. Iniesta. Havertz. That's an imaginative pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out... And he shoots! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. That's been cut out, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. No way through there. Just about up to 75 minutes. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Iniesta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, they could break here. Strong running down that left flank. Rummenigge. Played out wide. Decent chance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Havertz. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute
Now,
at
can
a
they get
time.
him away? Davids. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He's having a shot! They've scored! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe. A bit too much weight on the pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Rijkaard. Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Roberto Carlos! Decent hit from there. Havertz. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Koundé. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Van Basten. Knocks it into space. Takes aim and crosses. Saliba can get it clear.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Puskas. And for a moment, time stood still. Manchester United with the corner, there first. Roberto Carlos plays, and a shot! Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short, and he's there to get it away. That has been slung wide. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a decent clearance. Havertz. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, good ball! And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Messi. And it's Bellingham. 5 minutes till the break. And it's Neymar. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Davids, who's set up 1 goal so far. He's got away. Oh, that's neat. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Saliba gets it away. Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Team still separated by the game's only goal. He is through here. Rummenigge. Tries a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Van Basten. Number 12,
Ito.
Pushkash.
That looks a decent
Number
ball.
6,
Costa
Bellingham.
Curta.
Number
And
11,
Bojan.
Neymar. Number 10, Messi.
Bruno Fernandes.
Coming on the field, number 19.
Shot it!
Number
It's hit the
22,
upright.
Filippo
And he's
Inzaghi.
heaved it away.
Number 7, Bruno Fernandes.
And they've got a throw.
Number 21, Vinicius
No way through, so
Junior.
back it comes.
Number 27,
Danger averted for now.
substitution.
That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's Greenwood!
There will be
Added
3
time going
minutes
up here.
added time.
It's 3 minutes. Here's Ito. Thinks one through. And that is expertly dealt with. Bojan.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the...
And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Havertz! He's delivered all right! Havertz duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Iniesta. Nice sequence of passes, this. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Havertz.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rijkaard. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. That's a throw. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Havertz. Now he's got space here. This looks promising. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Cruyff. No, he's seen through all of that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Bebeto. And it's Cruyff. Closing it. And Bebeto! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bebeto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Bebeto tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. Still just a single goal between the sides. Iniesta. And he's forced to go back. Koundé engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Fernando Torres. Mbappe, Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. So Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Davids. Just about within shooting range. Fernando Torres.
There they go, hunting again.
Koundé has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi.
Both sides then taking this
Number
chance to
22,
turn to their benches.
Xabi Alonso.
And it's Thuram.
Number 18,
Thuram.
Bebeto.
And
Number
Baggio
7,
driving
Johan
forward.
Cruyff.
Oh, shooting chance! He scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is expertly dealt with.
They're avoiding the blatantly
There will be
obvious
3
by
minutes
not getting the
added
ball
time.
into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Jordan Henderson. And smartly reclaimed. Played into space. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Robertson. Gattuso. Iniesta wins the duel this time. Now it's Havertz. Nicely shaped ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Rooney. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Iniesta. And it's Davids. No luck with that dink over the top. Can he finish? It's there! There is the breakthrough. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game. And the finish! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! A finish right from the top draw. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to...
He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And smartly reclaimed. "30 minutes gone. Oh, that's another chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Mbappe can get it clear. Baresi.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Adams. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Xavi Alonso. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Davids. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Madrid finding their passes. Davids. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he was alert to it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Baresi. Adams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And the shot's on here. And back it goes. Oh, chance, surely! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Picked out brilliantly. Iniesta. Mbappe. Zanetti. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Great ball, and he's in here. And that interception was... And the shot! Just too high.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good read, needed to be.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Snyder.
There will be
Zanetti.
3 minutes added
Ito.
time.
Raul. Rooney. And that's an excellent interception. And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback.
Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, this looks sharp. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Palmer. And this is Raul. Oh, Red, nice interception. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to play it through. Might be danger here. Oh, that's superb. Davids did well to stay calm there. Gets good distance on it.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Havertz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. Iniesta. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well cleared. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good-looking ball. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Wirtz. Palmer. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta.
There they go, punting again.
Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Raul going about things with real menace. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Griezmann proves just a little bit too strong. That's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. delivers with big header! He will be livid with himself. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Palmer threads one in. Now it's Palmer, and it's made its way to him. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. He's having a hit! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And this is Raul. That's going to go a long way. Nicked it back promptly. Plays it in low. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Raul.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
on the field
both sides,
is
actually.
number
So a
15,
double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Out for a throw. It's Griezmann! And that would have won it.
Griezmann really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries a shot! It is a fantastic goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separate. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Nicely spread. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rummenigge. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Scholes. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Davids chips it through. Rummenigge, and he's certainly... Havertz! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Hullet. Scholes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Dembele. Batistuta. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Iniesta. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Scholes. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He won't be happy with that one. Iniesta. Now this could be a chance, and he's managed... Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again, in double quick... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're just settling back into this second half. Dembele, and he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The ball is on the spot, here we go. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, that's well spotted. Howson. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Gone behind for a goal kick. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Zico! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mbappe. It's a searching pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. Khan claims comfortable.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's
minutes has been indicated.
Davids. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium, and
welcome
the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe.
Good effort from distance. Good strike, quite an alarm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Havertz. Ambitious ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. For Xavi Alonso. Manchester United finding their passes. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
Palmer really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Still goalless at the moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Schneider threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. To Schneider. And that has not gone well. Distributed tidily. And he's there to clear it. Havertz. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Schneider, and here's Dembele. DiMarco crosses it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's a cute ball. Martinez tries to clear, and it's Palmer. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Schneider unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Well, that defending is unapologetically... And the shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Nicely weighted ball. And that has left him in a heap. Davids, and they can counter here. Knocks it into space. Mbappe looking to run onto it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rijkaard. Just about up to the hour now. Oh, that's a key interception. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Palmer. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's there to belt it away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Good running, strong and purposeful. That's an imaginative pass. That's beautifully weighted. Shot could be... He's had a shot! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So the first moment of real significance. What a goes for a shot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Don't you just love the level of intensity here?
Real chance! DiMarco clears it away. Ito! Nicked it back promptly. Albert Ferrer. And it's Totti. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. And this is Totti.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And a chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligent.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Belten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Now it's Bale. And here's Mbappe, played out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Van Belten has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. He's going for goal! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. Davids. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. And that's gone loose. And it's Rijkaard. Applies the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That should get the job done. Roberto Carlos.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Doué knocks it out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. And it's Doué. Spread neatly. Goes for the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
He won't be happy with that one. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get it through? Mbappe! Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. That's a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
France have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. Havertz, who's set up one goal so far.
Has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's a waste.
Bale has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Now it's Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge. He's come in hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Bouten cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Out for a throw. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now here's the delivery, punched away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rummenigge demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Bale. Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The ball has bounced loose now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, it's hit the post! Couldn't squeeze it through. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And back for him is goal number 10. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.